Hey there, after this yoga practice, you'll be feeling a little bit longer in the side body, have a little bit deeper breath, and hopefully a bit more peace and calm in the mind. This is Sarah Luna Yoga. Let's get started. Today we'll begin in a child's pose at the back of your mat. Big toes come together, knees begin to go wide, grounding the sit bones onto the heels and then coming down with the torso. You might take your first few moments in this posture, rocking the hips side to side, seeing how the hips are doing. And I like to stop on the forearms, allow my heart space to begin to sink to the mat. But if you already have the space, you might begin to bring the forehead down to the earth. Once you arrive in your child's pose, begin to find some stillness. Using these first few moments to transition into the yoga practice. The body is physically on the mat, so begin to bring your awareness to your thoughts. Whether you're stuck in the past or pulled ahead to the future, just notice it and use the sensation of your body in this child's pose to encourage the mind to come into the here and the now as well. This practice is all about cultivating presence, connection. So now that we have the body and the mind on the mat, let's begin to bring that awareness to our breath, the anchor that we always use to come back to the practice. Feel your inhales as they are, not yet changing them. Observe your exhales. Are they short or shallow, or maybe deep and long? One more round of breath in this child's pose. Press down through the arms to lift the upper body and begin to crawl over towards the right side of your mat, maybe reaching a little bit longer through the left side. Keep that left sit bone grounded. Take about 3 rounds of breath here. Feeling the inhale expand, pressing down into the thighs. Your exhale sinks you a little bit deeper. One more. Press down through the hands to lift. Walk through center, walking over towards the left side of the mat. This time the right sit bones stay heavy onto the heel. Breathe all the way from the right fingertips, down the ribs, into the hip. About 3 rounds here. Notice the inhale. Feel your exhale. One more. Pressing down to lift up, walking back through center. Pause for one more round of breath in child's pose. Reaching the arms, heart space is heavy. And as you're ready, making your way up into tabletop. Knees come in underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Take a couple rounds of cat-cow with your breath. Inhale, heart forward, sit bones up. Exhale, press away, round. Move with your breath. So inhales, extend the spine, pull the heart forward. Exhale, press away, think armpits to hips, round, round, round. Take 2 more, beginning to create that connection, that yoga union between movement and breath. Beginning to lengthen and release. One more. Coming back to neutral tabletop as you're ready. Core is engaged, shoulders are spreading. Tick-tock your fingers 45 degrees to face the long edge of your mat and begin to rock side to side. Little bit of a wrist stretch. We won't be on our hands that much, but it is still nice to give attention to this part of the body. If you want some more, you can tick-tock the fingers to face the knees and take little circles. We've got about 3 more rounds of breath here. Breathe into the front of the arms. One more. Change direction with your circles if that's what you're doing. Coming back to center and bringing the fingertips to face the front of the mat once again. Inhale, cow. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. About 3 rounds of breath in this first one. Press down through the inner part of the palm. Lengthen the arms. As you externally rotate, try to bring your armpits to kiss each other now. As your hips pull back, keep breathing. One more round of breath. Notice if it's elongated and smoothed out. Look towards the front of your mat. Feet meet the hands in a forward fold, however many steps you need to get there. Bend in the knees is fine. 3/4 lifts. Inhale, head lifts up, lengthen. Exhale, fold, hollow out the belly. Inhale, head up. Exhale, bend, release. Last one, inhale, head lifts up. This time as you exhale, head comes back down. Widen your feet to the long edges of your mat. Wider stance. Keep pressing down through the inner big toe mound. Inhale, lengthen the spine, hands underneath the face. Exhale, walk over towards the right edge of your mat, keeping your left hip lifted. The stretch is coming from the spine, not from the hips. One more. Almost press your left ribs towards the front left corner of your mat. Walk back through center, nice and slow. This time the right hip stays lifted as the hands come over towards the left side. Shoulders down the back, listen to the breath behind the nose. 1 or 2 more. Walk back through center. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, bend. The feet can stay wide as you roll up nice and slow to standing. Take this first one over 1 or 2 rounds of breath. Press down through the feet to begin to slowly lengthen the legs. The pelvis will eventually come towards neutral as you stack each vertebrae of the spine on top of the previous. Head is the last thing to rise. Beautiful. Take 1 or 2 shoulder rolls forward and backwards. You can shimmy the feet in underneath the hips and take a peek down. Toes point forward, heels very slightly out. That helps lengthen the legs as you're rotating the inner thighs towards the back of your mat. Begin to engage the transverse abdominals, so it's as if someone's hugging you from the front, low ribs in. Begin to reach the fingertips down towards your mat. Tadasana, strong, powerful mountain pose. Inhale, arms reach up. Grabbing the left wrist and begin by pulling that wrist up a little bit more. Try to lift your left ribs further from the hips. Inhale. And exhale, side bend, half moon over towards the right. Keep pressing evenly into both feet. Breathe in between the ribs. 1 more. Inhale, back up to standing. And exhale, shake out the arms. Let that go. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, grab your right wrist and same thing, set it up. Sit bones are pulling down as the right arm is reaching up. A little bit of length in the side body. Inhale. Exhale, up and over to the left. Think over a beach ball as you hug your inner ankles in, squeezing the legs. 1 more round here. Inhale up to standing and exhale, shake that out. Taking a sun A to continue to connect breath with movement. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, forward bend. Ride the exhale all the way down. Inhale, head up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Hold this first plank. Get a little bit of core engagement, power in that center of your body. Everything we do comes from the center, the core. Press down through the hands. Continue to breathe. 1 more. Inhale. And press straight back, downward facing dog. You might bring your toes in just a little bit, moving the feet. Take 3 rounds here, bending and straightening the legs or finding stillness. Whatever you do, think outer hips pulling back as the heart is reaching towards the hands. Always thinking about lengthening the torso, the midsection. 1 more. Begin to look towards the front of your mat. Feet meet the hands in a forward bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, big step back with your left foot. You're in a runner's lunge on the right side. This is a great place for blocks. Inhale here. And exhale, straighten your front leg, extended pyramid. Begin to move in and out of those two postures with your breath. So inhale, come forward. Exhale, press away. Try to keep some length in your spine. 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press up and away. Keep that back leg engaged. 1 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, up and away. Hold this for 1 round of breath. Squeeze the kneecap up on your front leg to protect those hamstrings. Spread your shoulders. Inhale, rebend into the knee. Drop your back knee down and taking this into a twist. Untuck the toes, left hand down, right hand on the knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist open towards the right. Press down with both hands. Think lengthen the spine on your inhale. Twist a little bit more. Think left ribs towards the right knee on your exhale. 1 more like this. Inhale. And exhale, unwind, right hand comes down, come off your back knee, look towards the front of your mat, and play with bringing your back foot to meet your front foot, forward bend at the front. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, bend. Inhale up to standing, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, baby back bend. Press down through the feet. As you lift your heart, think more up rather than back. Nothing crazy yet, just breathe into the hip flexors. 1 more. Inhale up to standing, and exhale, hands down to the heart and to the sides. Next side, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward bend all the way down. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, plant the hand, step back to a plank once again. We'll hold this for 1 round of breath. Keep spreading the shoulders, pressing the spine towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, press back, down dog. There's geese in the river. They're honking. I don't know if you can hear them. And away they go. 1 more round of breath. Look towards the front of your mat. Feet meet the hands in a forward bend at the front. Inhale, lengthen, forward. This time, as you exhale, bend and big step back with your right foot. Runner's lunge on the left side. Inhale here. Exhale, press back, straighten that front leg, extended pyramid. Again, great place for blocks. Inhale, come forward. We'll do 3 more of these with your breath. Exhale, press away. Just waking up this left side. Inhale, come forward, bend. Exhale, press away. Last one, inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten-ish that front leg. We'll hold this for 1 round of breath. Think about lengthen your spine. Inhale, rebend into the left knee. And coming into a twist, so we're dropping the back knee down. Right hand on the floor, left hand on the thigh. I like this option, gives you something else to kind of like work and press down into. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist this time towards the left. Squeeze your inner thighs. Hips are going very slightly to the right. 2 more rounds of breath here. Try to create space between your right ear and your right shoulder as the right ribs are reaching towards the inner left thigh. 1 more. Inhale. And unwind on your exhale. Left hand down, lift up off your back knee. Runner to transition to bring your back foot to meet your front foot. Forward bend at the front. Inhale, head up. Exhale, bend. Up to standing. Inhale, deep, deep breath. Exhale, baby back bend. Press down through the feet, squeeze the legs. Feel that length in your spine, opening up your heart. 1 more. Inhale back up to standing. And exhale, hands down to the heart. Close the eyes for a moment. Pause here. Reconnect with your breath. Feel the effects of that little flow. Inhale, eyes open, arms reach up. Exhale, forward bend all the way down. Inhale, head lifts. As you exhale, big step back once again with your left foot, runner's lunge on the right. Getting ready to come up to crescent. Start pressing down with both feet so much that the upper body can lift up. Crescent lunge. Start lifting this back thigh as you bend a little bit deeper into the front knee. Same thing as before, low ribs hug in. Hands can stay on the waist, or as you're ready, arms reach up. Crescent lunge. One round of breath like this. You're welcome to stay here. We can take a little bit of a side body. Begin to grab your left wrist, reach up, inhale, and exhale, side body over towards the right. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Keep that bend in your front knee. One more. Inhale, slowly come back to center, and exhale, arms down on the inside of the right foot. Big movement, 180-degree turn to face the back of your mat. You're in a runner's lunge, left knee forward. If you need to situate your feet, go ahead. Taking a twist again, this time you can keep the back knee up if you want, or drop it down. Right hand on the mat, left hand on the thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist open towards the left. At this point, the left arm may begin to reach up. Think more of the twist coming from the spine rather than throwing that top shoulder back. One more. Inhale. And exhale, top arm comes down. Quarter turn to the right just for a moment in a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen once again. Quarter turn back to the front of your mat. You're in a runner's lunge. Bring your back foot up, so just so you can plant it down 45-ish degrees. Start pressing down through both feet, lifting up the torso, getting ready for pyramid. Both feet are pressing down, and make sure you're on train tracks. We don't want to be on a tightrope, so spread the feet, get yourself set, and begin to bring your left ribs forward. So even though we might not think this is engaging the side bodies, you'll see what we're doing in a moment. So inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, take a bind behind the back. That might be palms on top of each other, grabbing opposite elbows. Whatever works in your body. Inhale, lengthen. And begin to come down on your exhale over this front leg, halfway down, thinking about lengthening more with your left ribs. Right hip pulls back, press into both feet. Crown of the head reaching forward. You got it. One more round of breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, arms come down, bend into the front knee, back foot meets the front foot, forward bend. Bend and straighten the legs here, flush that out. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, bend. Inhale carries you up to standing, Tadasana. Exhale, baby back bend, just for the exhale. Inhale, back up to standing. And exhale, hands down to the heart and to the sides. Let's take tree pose on the right side now that we've got some engagement in that hip. So right knee comes in towards the chest. Find your balance. And then take your version of tree. That can be ball of the foot down, heel in towards the ankle. Maybe in towards the calf, or up into the thigh. Whatever option you're taking, your hands can come to your heart. Think about bringing this right hip forward, and then the knee opens up. What we don't want is to start opening towards the right side. Find something not moving to look at, and maybe bring your arms, your branches up above your head. Arms are up, shoulders down. You can stay here, or taking that side body, try to grab the left wrist, lengthen, and slight bend over towards the right. Keep pressing out through the left hip and the left ribs. If you fall, it means you tried. Have fun. One more. Everything comes back towards center. Hands to the heart. Lift your right knee. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, drop it down. Close the eyes. Try not to move. Letting that go on that side. Whatever happened, it's already in the past. Getting ready for the left side. Inhale, eyes open, arms reach up. Exhale, bend all the way down. Inhale, head up. This time as you exhale, big step back with your right foot. Runner's lunge on the left. No rush to go into the next posture. Get your foundation set. If you don't have a strong foundation, you're not going to have a solid posture. Once you have it, come on up, crescent lunge. Squeeze this back leg. Think left hip back, right hip pulling forward. Low ribs hugging in, engaging the core. Hands on the waist is great, or arms can come up. Crescent lunge. Keep pressing down through that front heel. You're welcome to stay here or taking that side body, grabbing the right wrist. Begin by reaching up, 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 get some length. And then exhale carries you over. Squeeze your legs, press down through your feet. One more round of breath like this. Inhale, back up towards center. And as you exhale, arms come down, big turn towards the back of your mat. Get your feet set so you're in a runner's lunge. Right knees forward this time. Coming back into that twist. You can drop the back knee if you want. Otherwise, left hand down, right hand on the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, open towards the right. Keep squeezing that back leg. At this point, the right hand may begin to reach up. And again, this is coming more from the spine rather than flopping that top arm back. Squeeze the muscles in the bone. One more. Inhale. And exhale, top arm comes down, quarter turn back to the left, wide leg forward fold just for a moment. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen the spine, head up. Coming back to the front of the mat on your exhale, runner's lunge. Bring your back foot in just enough so you can plant the whole foot down. Keep pressing through the pinky edge of that back foot as you come on up, getting ready for pyramid. Begin by bringing your right ribs a little bit more forward, helping to even out the pelvis, neutral, facing the front of your mat. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, taking that bind, maybe putting opposite arm or opposite elbow on top. Inhale, lengthen the spine like what we've been doing. Exhale, come on down halfway, pyramid. There's two options here. You can think about spreading your feet apart, so press down and spread, or you can think about pulling your feet together. Whichever one of those cues works in your mind, your body. Stay with your breath. One more. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. And exhale, release the arms, bend the front knee, just so you can bring your back foot to meet your front foot. Forward bend. Bend and straighten the legs, let that go. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, bend, push that air out. Inhale up to standing, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, baby back bend just for this exhale, push it out. Inhale, standing, and exhale, hands down to the heart and to the sides. Taking tree now on the left side. Right foot begins to plant down, giving yourself the support that you need to bring your left knee in towards your chest. From here, finding your version of tree today. That might be ball of the foot down, heel in towards the ankle, maybe up into the calf, or maybe up into the thigh. Find what works in your body, your balance today, and eventually the hands will come towards the heart. This might be enough, or begin to reach the arms up towards the sky or the ceiling. This might be enough, or try grabbing your right wrist. Inhale. Side bend over towards the left. Very subtle, and you'll notice the change in the balance. Have fun. There's no trophy for holding tree. without falling. One more. Inhale back up towards center. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Lift that left knee for a moment. And exhale, drop the foot, close the eyes, find stillness. Reconnect with your breath after all that movement. Beautiful. Let's bring this down to the mat. Inhale, eyes open, arms reach, up, up, up. Exhale, bend, down, down, down. Inhale, head lifts, feel the length in your spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Inhale here. And exhale, drop your knees, come all the way down to your belly. Taking broken wing, getting to some space into the right pec. Arms shoot straight out from your shoulder. Left hand is in front of your face as you begin to kick up and over with your left leg, getting a stretch into the right side torso pectoral area. No pinching, no pain, just maybe a lot of sensation. After all our crouching over computers, driving without good posture, all the things we do. So breathe into this space. 2 more. Bringing that left leg back to face the mat. Pause for a moment. The arms will go back towards the back of the mat. Keep the right ear resting. Allow the shoulders to be heavy. Opposite side. Left arm comes straight out from the shoulder. Right hand in front of the face. Kick up and over with your right leg. Doesn't have to be a big motion. Allow the head to be heavy. And feel this pose now on the left side. Trying to relax into the sensation. Use your breath to calm down your mind. About 2 more. Once you feel even, right leg comes back to face the mat. Arms go long behind you. Readjust your head, but keep your left ear on the mat. Press yourself up into tabletop posture. You might need to bring your knees in. Taking this into puppy pose. Begin to walk the arms forward, dropping the heart towards the mat. Keep the low belly engaged. Legs squeeze together. Press down through the tops of your feet. Breathe into all that space, that length. 1 more. Slowly walk the hands back towards the body. Doesn't have to be the prettiest transition, just be gentle. As you bring your knees together, taking a moment or two in a kneeling posture, roll the shoulders down the back, palms face up, slightly tuck the chin, and just take 2 rounds of breath here as we close out the standing practice. Notice your breath. Feel your body. Slowly open the eyes. Hands can come down to allow you to swing your legs one side in front of you. Reset on your mat, rolling down onto your back. Take a moment in Shavasana. Feel the length of the legs, the heaviness of the seat. Taking one final side body stretch. Arms reach up behind you, so towards the top of your mat. Bending the arms and grabbing an elbow. Pay attention to which forearms on top will want to change the next time. Begin to walk your heels over towards the right side of your mat. Keep that left sit bone glued down to the mat. That might be enough sensation, or begin to crawl your torso towards the right side as well, taking banana pose, breathing all along the left side body. Got about 3 to 5 rounds of breath here. Stay with your inhales. Feel your body sink down with your exhales. Crawl your torso back towards center if you moved it, and eventually the heels will walk back into the center as well. Okay, pay attention to your forearms, which one's on top. Let go, reach, reach, reach. And as you exhale, bring the opposite forearm on top as you grab the elbows. Crawl your heels over towards the left side, feeling the length on the right. That might be enough sensation, or you can begin to walk your torso towards the left side as well. Resting the arms, keeping the right hip and glute glued down to the mat. Breathe all the way from your right ankle, up the outer leg, across the hip, in between the ribs, up the armpit to the arms. About 3 more. If you notice yourself getting whisked away, come back. No judgment, it happens. Stay here. Once you feel even on both sides, walk your torso back to the center of your mat, followed by the heels, nice and slow. Release the arms, reach, 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 big good morning stretch. And exhale, knees come in towards the chest, placing the hands on the knees. Little circles away from each other with the knees. Tuck your chin and change direction with those circles. Knees come together, arms come out wide, closing with a twist. Drop the knees over towards the right. Try to keep the left shoulder heavy on the mat. We want to keep the heart space open. Gaze can stay towards the sky or the ceiling, or drop it over towards the left. 2 rounds of breath here. Be heavy, be still. 1 more. Use your core to bring everything back towards center. And keep the knees falling over towards the left. This time the heart space stays open by keeping the right shoulder on the mat. Gaze up or drop it over towards the right. A few rounds. Stay with it. Breathe intentionally for this last few here. Once you're even, the knees will come back towards center. Closing with dead bug, arms and legs reach up. Feel your spine press down. No engagement in the arms and the legs. Just reverse the blood flow. Float. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly drop everything down to the mat. Long legs. Take up space with your arms. Coming into our final posture, Shavasana. Same as before. Get out any fidgets. Adjust your clothing. And then begin to arrive in stillness. We'll be here for just a few short moments, but this part of the practice is honestly the most important. All our effort, our engagement, our doing, so we can arrive here and just be still, be present, just be. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Shavasana. Bring your awareness back to your space, any sounds around you, the sensation of your body, the heels, calves, glutes, shoulder blades, arms, and head on the mat, rise and fall of your lungs. A little bit of movement, fingers and toes, making your way back. Maybe knocking the head side to side. The eyes can stay closed if that feels safe as you do this. Knees will come back in towards the chest, rolling over onto one side and pausing in fetal posture. Head rests heavy, lower body is heavy. Knowing as we transition out of our practice, you can carry with you everything you've learned, the engagement, the length, the breath. Everything we do on our mat really can play a part in our life off the mat. Begin to look towards the floor, press up into a comfortable seat. Head is the last thing to come up. Feel the sit bones ground down. Heart space a little bit more open. Palms come together, Anjali Mudra at the heart. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. May the light and love in me honor, expand, and mirror the light and love in you. Bowing forward, sealing your practice. Beautiful job. That is all I have for you. Hopefully you're feeling a bit more grounded, a little bit longer in the side body, a bit more peace and calm in your mind. Subscribe to my channel, Sarah Luna Yoga, for more of these outdoor yoga flows, filmed today at the beautiful Salt River. Looking forward to moving and flowing with you again soon. See ya.